So that's one of the big reasons as to why I don't do it. I just can't get the level of value out of these projects that I can in a heavy value add or a ground up development like we do. Now, obviously, I'm signing on a lot more debt. We don't have corporate guarantees, and these projects take 1, 2, 3 years sometimes to come to completion, and there's any number of things that could go wrong in the meantime. We could have construction delays. We could have a tenant go out of business. We could have somebody default on their lease. There are so many things that could happen, but we're typically looking at much higher returns, which makes it far more attractive for me because I'm trying to build my portfolio now and I'm young, right? I don't have a family. I don't have dependents. I can go live on my grandparents' couch if I have to at the end of the day. So I'm willing to take that risk now and then maybe slow play it a little later on. So that's why I don't invest in single tenant net lease properties. It's, again, not because I don't think they're attractive. It's not because it's not a great investment when it comes to commercial real estate. It's just that in terms of the returns that you can get for a commercial real estate investment, it's on the lower end of the scale just because it is so de-risked. Now, there are opportunities in the single tenant world where you can come in and do more of a heavy value add, right? You could go find a totally vacant building and drop a bunch of money into it, improve that, lease it up, and then sell that on a cap rate. But really, that's kind of a different side of the commercial real estate investing world, and you're basically on my side of the table at that point, and not necessarily buying on a cap rate basis. I always like to buy on a price per square foot basis or a price per dirt basis, and then sell on a cap rate basis. It's one of the beautiful things about commercial real estate. You can actually get in and force returns just by increasing your NOI a little bit, whether that's through lowering your expenses or raising rents. And often single tenant net leases have longer term leases. They're 7 to 10 years to 15 years or 20 years. And sometimes they'll have 3 5-year options or however many. I saw one time that had 7 5-year options. It was crazy. So that tenant can be there for a very long time without the rent ever really increasing, at least substantially, right? I mean, they'll always have some sort of increase, but yeah, so that's it. That's why I don't invest in single tenant net lease properties. That will probably change at some point as I decide to de-risk my portfolio. But for now and for the foreseeable future, I'm gonna keep to it with these heavy value add and ground up development projects.